Hello, I'm Richard Vobes, the Bald Explorer, out on another walk. Today I'm very close to Arundel. I'm about a mile and a half, I suppose, from Arundel. I've started my walk at the Black Rabbit pub. It's still closed because of the lockdown, but there's a little car park there which you can park in for of the hostelry. And today I'm going to do a walk along the River Arun. Been reading about the River Arun in my Listen with Vobes channel on a book by Tickner Edwards called Neighbourhood. It talks about the Arun quite a bit. In the background we have the fairy tale castle that is Arundel Castle. And I can walk, I think it's to South Stoke that I can walk to and go and have a look at the church there. And then I can circle back, in actual fact. So very much looking forward to that. How much of the river we'll see, I don't know, because here, as you can see, we have a lot of these sedges. I think they're sedges, some form of sedge anyway, which hides a lot of the river. But we'll have a walk. It's a beautiful blue, cloudless sky in this early March morning. So very much looking forward to it. It's lovely to feel the heat on the body. Anyway, let's go see how we get on. First thing I've noticed is that the ground here is quite slippery. Hopefully, if the weather stays dry, all of this will dry up and it'll be quite pleasant. So I don't want to go flying onto my bottom. The other thing is, occasionally you hear a train go past. That's because there's the railway, I suppose it's the London to the South Coast Railway, adjacent to the river here. So occasionally we hear a train. But if one stops, I don't know how much you'll hear on the microphone here. A lot of bird sound, all quite distant, and I imagine in this grass, in this sedge, there'll be all sorts of insects, all sorts of possibly ground nesting birds, and all sorts of mammals probably. But sadly, I'm unlikely to see any of them. To my left, or west I suppose, is Offham Farm. And I've just seen that there are cows coming out of the barn. Can't really see it perfectly from where I am, but I suppose that's now one of the cases on the footpaths and through fields. Cows will be out and about. And behind me, a train hurtling through the landscape. This is rather lovely to see, isn't it? This is one of those bug hotels, it says up there, full of different types of wood stacked in so that bugs can nest in it. A great idea. Should see more of these. As we humans pinch more of the habitat of wild insects and animals and things, it's good then to try and put something back which is dedicated to them and hopefully left alone for them. It says on there, the Man Shop Harrods, on the little wooden shoe. Or I don't think it's a wooden shoe, I think it's the thing that goes in the shoes, whatever you call them. There's a bridge just behind me there which crosses the Arun, and there's a sign on it. Unfortunately it says no public right of way, otherwise I would have stood on there and got some pictures of the river. And the Offham Farm, just circling round it now, we can see the cows back out in the fields. It's lovely to see them out in the fields. I am, as you may well know, somewhat timid when it comes to cows. They can be a little unexpected, behave unexpectedly, but it is, I think, very much a wonderful view to see them. I don't like the fact that they're stuck inside, but over the winter maybe that's good for them. I don't know enough about farming, clearly, but it's lovely. They must love it, coming out now and feeling the warmth of the sun on them, I should think. There are these little, I've noticed these little channels through the sedge or the reeds. Are these reeds? They may well be reeds. And we get access down to the river here. I wonder if the animals have made them, or whether fishermen have come down here to do this. I'd be interested to learn. I'm not going to go too close to the river's edge because you can't actually see where the reeds stop and the water begins, but it's just very beautiful and very quiet. And I love the quality of these reeds. You know, this sort of, it's like bamboo in a way, and it is just quite amazing, hollow sort of grass. Love it. Even amongst all this wonderful natural beauty, the scourge of the lockdown and the coronavirus is upon us, because just discarded everywhere now you go, these surgical masks, or these pseudo-surgical masks, or whatever they are, these face coverings, they're just littered. And of course people don't want to pick them up. Strangers don't want to pick them up, because who knows what's lingering on them. Yeah, it is such a shame. Anyway, we're getting closer to South Stoke Church, so that's great. This has been a very lovely walk so far. I've had it completely to myself, which is just the way I like it. Although the temperature now, as I move on, even though we're in March and I've got my lovely blue Harris tweed jacket on, it's quite warm. It is quite warm. Just crossed over a little plank bridge, which I'm assuming is a separate footpath that's going to take me up into South Stoke. At least I hope that's what it is. I'm coming up this farm track now, and the church is just over there. I've had to take my jacket off, it's so warm now. It's amazing, it's only 10:30. Anyway, here am I at St Leonard's Church in South Stoke, and what a beautiful building. It's 11th century, so Saxon. Can't go in at the moment. I did see the vicar actually on the way out. I just said, is it alright if I take some pictures? And he said, yeah, absolutely fine. Beautiful flint church tucked away in this very rural and idyllic setting in the middle of nowhere. It's just rather gorgeous to be able to come and visit the old churches again. I need to do more of that. Absolutely superb. The tower is quite fascinating. very narrow, but a much later time, of course. How much the church has changed over all this time, I don't know, but it's very beautiful. I need to come back at another time and do a proper walk round and a proper examination. I'm on the north side here, and you can see just behind me the evidence of the north door, where they would have come out and gone round to the south to do their processions back in the day. I believe that the tower is a brooch tower, but very lovely. Lovely to have made it here on this very quiet and idyllic walk. Well, that's it for me. I finished my walk. I'm going to walk back a slightly different way, but we'll have to do that on another video. Anyway, I hope you've enjoyed this one. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to follow, like and subscribe, and become a patron, support what I do. Give me a thumbs up if you've enjoyed it, and I'll be out again on another walk very soon. Till then, thanks so much for watching. Catch you soon. Bye bye for now. Bye bye. Such a glorious day.